What's up, YouTube? So we are going to be doing a 2,000 point battle report for Conquest. So we're going to be doing Yoroni versus a mystery army by Kenneth. So his army is usually Wadrhun, but they got hella nerfed. And this is post-patch, so we got buffs and some armies got nerfs. So we are playing Yoroni, as you can see. Half the army is still 3D printed because we're waiting on some models from the game. But we did get these in here, so these are the kami. So the army we're running, we're gonna be having the daimyo here. My sweet little 3D print from Heroes Infinite. That'll be the daimyo, he's the warlord. And we also have a kitsune. This is the caster one with a shooting ability. And then this is the Jormungo something, cannot pronounce it. But this is supposed to be the new spider. The actual model is like a giant spider lady, but there's no model out yet. So I just 3D printed this Heroes Infinite Dragon on the appropriate base size so we could play test it. But yeah, so in the daimyo's warband, we are running 2 regiments here of the Oni. So the Oni are these guys here. These little Oni, they're actually Oni models. And then we have 2 units here of the kami. These guys are just like nice and tanky. We got a 3-man squad, and then we got 2. These guys are just really buffed. They got, in the patch, all the modular regiments got 1 extra wound. And their command bonus is they get +1 evasion, which is pretty good. Oh, they also have, what is the word? Well, pretty much they auto pass 1 save, so they're just really tanky. These guys are just really killy. Over here we have the new like little paper mache guys, which just came out. Actually, I think they're on pre-order. So I just 3D printed my own again, and I was kind of just playing with sizing. So I made like 1 squad really tiny, and there's 4 of them there, and then I made some really big ones. So those are the only lights. Oh, sorry, there's actually 2 lights. There's 2 lights for this army right now, but this is the new one here. And these guys are just to jump up the board and take objectives early, like hold them. They can't actually score. And over here we got our count as Tengu. We're gonna have 2 squads of 2-man, and because they're all Tengu, they fly. They have Vanguard. They move an extra 4 inches. I think you can move 20 inches the first turn they come out. So they're just there to take and hold objectives. And yeah, that is my army. So there's some Final Fantasy stuff in the background there for another video later tonight. But yeah. Also, by the way, I love this model of the kitsune. I was gonna just print this out, paint it as a holder until the actual model came out. But I think I'm just gonna keep it because it's kind of sick. Yeah. So let's see what mystery army Kenneth has for us today, and if we could finally beat him down. All right, so here is Kenneth's army. He decided to play Wadrhun, even though they're nerfed. He just wants to play really well-painted, like mediocre painted, speed painted armies.
Expertly, pro painted.
All right, so what are you bringing today?
Thunder Riders, Warbred, Thunder Riders with the Chieftain, of course. The Warbred, Raptor Riders. And then down here we got my T-Rex, my X-Predator. The Predator's not on there, I'll take him off. Actually, no, I'll keep him on there just because it looks cooler. The Tontor, the Veterans, and then a regiment of Hunters, and then a regiment of Slingers. That's it, that's my whole army.
Can you tell everyone what happened to your slingers?
What happened to my Slingers?
With the rule?
Oh yeah,
patch?
they got rid of Torrential Fire. Bastards.
What else did they nerf for Wadrhun?
They nerfed the Chosen of Conquest. They can no longer get 3 actions in 1 turn.
No, Kenneth. What did they nerf for Wadrhun? Tell them. I want it on camera. I want you to say it.
What are you talking about?
What did they nerf for Wadrhun? Didn't they nerf your rules, like how you chant your war chants?
All the chanting on nerf, but that was done a while ago.
I thought it was this patch.
This patch they changed it. They didn't really nerf it. They just changed it.
Are you sad about it or no?
I'm more sad about the Slingers, the Torrential Fire.
Good. I just want everyone to know that you feel negative emotion. All right, so we are playing melee mission. There are 4 objectives here, right? There's 2 big baddies, and then these 2 smaller ones in the middle. We reduced our terrain because Kenneth likes playing a lot of terrain, thinking we're playing Warhammer 40K, but we're not. We're playing Conquest. So, yeah, we're gonna fight for control of this, 10 rounds, and we're gonna make Kenneth cry. Kenneth, can you give me a oh yeah? Do it. All right, so round 1, just gonna go over what we did real quick. So I got supremacy roll, so next round, Kenneth gets the bonus +1, -1. So I had 1 automatic light. My other light, I rolled and got a 1, so he came in. So they just double moved their 14-inch movement to get on the board. They're both Moo. So Moo, if I activate it with a Moo card, they get +1 evasion. So now they're evasion 2, which helps, I guess. They also have tenacious 2 against shooting, so that helps against all this shooting that's on the board right now. So we're coming in here. Kenneth's bringing his ugly Raptor Riders here, protected by this barricade. We got these hunters, and on the other side of the house, we have good old nerfed Slinger boys. And that's just our round marker. So that's round 1. Okay, round 2, Kenneth had first activation. He moved up his hunters. They got a bonus range equal to their movement moved.
Yeah, the movement divided by half.
Yeah, so he got an extra 2 inches, so 14 to 16 inches. He shot me. Even though I was hiding in the obscuring terrain, Kenneth failed to tell me that it does not matter against his hunters.
Nope,
because they
they're
just ignore
sure
it.
shot.
Jackass.
They just ignore
So
it.
he just got my hopes up thinking I could hide behind these trees, and then he just shot the shit out of me anyway. But luckily, the dice gods were on my side, and he missed all of them except for 4 shots. And we have Indomitable 2 against shooting, so we failed all 4, but we auto-passed 2. So we are down to 2 life from 4. And I just realized this when I looked at their data sheet. They only have 4. I thought it was gonna be a lot, but no, these guys are super weak compared to the other guys. Start round 2. My activations, by the way, I just activated my 2 characters who are not on the board, because that's pro plays, doing nothing, and out-activating your opponent from Star Wars Legion. Anyway, so Kenneth's second activation, he activated his Raptor Riders there, and he actually just moved back like a coward, even though he was talking smack on me for doing that last game. So we are gonna hunt him down with our Ghost Boys. All right, my second activation, round 2, I just got my Warlord on the board. He's with the Kami, so he has 3 boys with him, and he just moved 12 inches up, ready to get on that point. Let's go, Kenneth. Kenneth walked me to his trap card and activated his hunters, or slingers, who shot my Warlord unit, did 6 wounds, and I was retreating like a little coward. How's that make you feel?
Feels good, actually.
What a typical trumper. All right, my next activation, I activated the Tengu. They have Vanguard, and they get +2 because of the Fu ideal card. So you get +2, so that's 14 plus 4 for the Vanguard, which is 18. 18 plus 2, which is 20. So we just yeeted 20 inches up the board, and we're on that point, and we're gonna plan to get on that point with the other Tengu units and start scoring. Womp womp. All right, we got veterans coming in on Kenneth's turn. He's just trying to hustle me, saying, I'm gonna lose this game, but he's right, actually. My next activation, I did my Dobru Demashia. They just double moved to prepare to charge these Dirtle Dicks. So we're planning on just closing the door when we charge to avoid that, and then straightening it out. Okay, Kenneth did his Warbread. They double moved here on the left flank. All open for him to take, but he's a big, slow, fat boy, so he'll be chilling there. Over here, I double move, same thing, 20-inch movement on these Tengu to get on the objective and score. So we have 2 points to score. Doop. And then Kenneth is out, so we are doing our last activation, which are these Domru Damashi. All right, my last activation, super confusing for me for some reason, but I just moved up and charged with these Domaru, and because of this terrain, I lost my impact ability, but that's it. So now they're just stuck in, preventing them from shooting us, but that's it. So we'll go to scoring. I believe I'll score 1 big objective, 1 small, and then we'll go to round 3. This is round 3.
What is it?
I have to get this roll so I could charge those stupid slingers. I literally just have a grudge. This isn't even a game-winning move. I just hate this unit so bad that this is my one chance to catch up to them and just deal some damage. All right, let's go. 4.
1.
Dude, you jackass. You are an actual jackass. All right, so
I feel like
Kenneth got first activation round 3. He obviously activated the stupid slingers first and shot the absolute crap out of me. I think I would have been wiped if I did not have to, oh no. I still would have been alive, but his deadly shot, his stupid predator has deadly shot, does double damages on 6. I rolled a 6, but I used tenacious to pass it. So, but we still lost 1, and then we have 1 wound left on this guy, the leader. All right, my first activation because he killed my other archer. I totally read this wrong, by the way. I thought they had impact, so I was gonna use my supremacy ability to just charge them and deal a lot of damage. And they don't. This is the only unit in this army that does not have impact. So I effed up. I'm so sad. But yeah, so we just activated here, we shot here, and we did how many wounds? 6? 6. So Kenneth's second activation, round 3, he activated his Raptor Riders, did the free reform, and he double moved to run away. What is happening? You never run away.
I know, but they get killed.
Your soft side's coming out. Womp womp womp. Alright, so my next activation, luckily they're both Mu, my little Jormangu Dormusu. So instead of activating my little paper mache guys there and killing those guys who ran away, because now they have nothing really to do, I just activated my Durgan here. We moved up 14 inches, double moved from the rear, and this actually gets a free spellcasting action. So then I did Blossom Healing to heal 4 wounds, which let me heal 1, and then this guy comes back with 3 wounds on him. And yeah, so now we're good. We could get maximum shots in when we decide to shoot. Kenneth's little 100 boys went. They did 2 wounds. I failed 2 and killed 1 guy, and I failed a resolve check, put 1 wound on this guy. All right, so this Domaruz smacked back into the hunters, and they wiped them out. So that's what's happening over there. Put them back in their resting place. So Kenneth was so proud of his paint job on these Thunder Riders that he deployed them right at the back of the map and did not want me to charge him with my little wimpy Domaru here. He got scared of the flurry ability of them re-rolling hits. I actually think these guys are kind of overtuned. It's probably because they're like the newest model released, so they want them to sell. So I think they're hella overtuned. They're light. They have flurry. They have Indomitable too in shooting. They have Visage. Yeah. So womp womp. All right. So now that we were healed up fully here, we shot with everything into the stupid slingers. We killed a stand and marked 1 for damage. And Kenneth is sad face. So Kenneth activated his character, then it went back to me. I just did my Domaru over here, and because they're so far away and I'll just die if I chase them, I just double moved by shifting to the left, which is 14 inches total, so 7 inches in shifting. All right, Kenneth's Rainbow T-Rex came in, getting ready to come in and destroy some cheap 140 point units. Do I love these units, by the way. Maybe I'll run 3 of these, just because they're so annoying. And Kenneth's using the power of the rainbow to take this side of the board. There he is, drinking Mountain Dew, the power of the rainbow. All right, so my next activation, the Oni are finally out to play. Coming in they came in from the side flank, then reformed to face these stupid Thunder Riders. All right, Kenneth's next activation, he brought out the Tontor, who does not have Jurassic Park background music anymore, because he failed. Kenneth's just reminiscing on days gone by for Wadrhun, and how he's
Tired
just
of this shit.
He's just sad that they got nerfed.
Tired of this shit.
All right, these like shitty veterans charged me, didn't do anything. I double moved my little fat boys here to just be ready for when he kills them so I can charge those guys. And then that's it. Going to round 3. Going to scoring though, we control 1 big guy, 1 small guy. Kenneth has 1 big daddy over there. I killed 1 unit, so I get a bonus point. So I am still in the lead. All right, so round 4. This matters a lot. I need this. Ken got it last time. I need this. Rolling. 2, which is a 1. Hell yeah, let's go! Alright, so my first activation, I had to have this happen. Gets us on the point. We did like a crap ton of impact hits. So the Oni's Caw card gives them +1 impact, +1 brutal impact. Because our Warlord's still alive, we still have our once per round. Choose a unit to give Glorious Charge. So that's +1 clash on charge and terrifying until end of the round. That's the keyword it says for terrifying. But and then they also have, because of their command, is the same model for the whole unit. He gives them +1 attacks as well, just a bunch of huge buffs. So you really cannot miss your buffs for this army because you are missing out on a lot. And we were able, before we even got to the resolve checks for the clash attack, we were able to wipe out that enemy unit. So yeah, that was a huge turn on this side of the map. Kenneth's next action, he charged with his Apex Predator and wiped out my little paper mache dudes. These guys are ready to trade. I'm banking on this archer unit to die, so we just inspired an attack, did 5 damage, and that is it for them. Right, Kenneth made a big boo-boo apparently, and he miscalculated the charge on these Thunder Riders. So they're just moving up and hiding behind this little parapet. My activation, I did the Kitsune, gave them evasion 2 against shooting, and then he attacked with his veterans into them, and I took 3 wounds, kills 1 slinger. Right, Kenneth's action, with his slingers over there, he shot into my dudes here. He killed 1 stand, and he put 1 damage on this guy here. So my dragon went, I healed 4 to my archer unit, this guy came back with 2 wounds on him. My dragon then just moved up 7, and then shimmied over 3.5, and then moved up 7, and just out of range of any maximum charge the Tauntaur can do. So this is just like a really expensive healer at this point. Taking a break while Kenneth is talking to himself. We're just gonna do a little drone drive-by here up the battlefield. Alright, Kenneth got scared of my little ghost boys, so he charged them through the little barricade, took 2 wounds on the charge, and then they're just there distracting me. Okay, so we activated next our Domaru, and we activated them using the Caw card from this unit because we wouldn't be getting their bonus anyway, so I might as well use this to blend this unit to get them out of the way and charge this T-Rex. Just do something, I guess, on this side. Kenneth's last activation is this Tauntaur, just moved onto the point to hold it, and that is it. All right, so my activation here, I activated the archers. We aimed and shot at the T-Rex. We did 6 wounds on that. So my Oni that were right here behind this blue card, we just moved 6 inches up, and then we charged in to the T-Rex. They have Juggernaut, so they auto charge 11 inches. And we did 7 damage on just impact hits. So that is it. Impact with the resolve hits. And I need to actually change who my warlord is because I put a lot of points in the regiment he's in, and he's literally just hanging back. So I just retreated so he's barely on the point, so we can score. And that's the end of round 4. I control 1, 2, and 3 points. Kenneth controls 1 here in the center. And then we're going to round 5. This is a big one.
Yeah, it is.
Kenneth has the +1. Go! 2. Oh!
No, I don't think.
All right, so first activation, turn 5. Kenneth just charged me with his Thunder Riders and then attacked me and wiped them out. On the charge, I barely survived with 1 wound, so he had to spend the second action to attack, which saved me to charge. My first activation, I just used the the Caw card that would have activated those Onis. And I didn't need their bonus anyway, so I just aimed and shot to kill a T-Rex before I could activate. Yeah, because I wanted to sell models. I wanted to sell this model. They're pulling a Warhammer.
They're pulling a fucking...
Anyway, Tauntaur charged me and killed my dragon. Dang, I think I got too cocky. I shouldn't have got that close. But yeah, he charged me, did impact hits, and then killed me. Exactly 18 damage. I was hoping to survive and just heal myself to full again, and then kill it, but I guess not. Alright, so my activation, I just used the Moo card for my dragon to just activate these archers and inspire an attack, killed 1 stand of those veterans, and going to the next. Alright, so my activation, I actually used another unit card. I used the Fu, oops, my finger, to activate these Domaru, and they just charge, deal impact hits, and then melee. Flurry helps a lot, even though they're super cheapy light units. And we just killed one unit, or one stand, and damaged. Do we damage another one? Yeah. We put 2 wounds on this one close to me. All right, so Kenneth's turn. He shot my Kitsune and killed her. Only had 2 wounds left on that unit, so they're dead. All right, my activation, my Warlord just charged these veterans just to get onto the point so I could score. And also, I just thought there's no point charging this Tantor because it's like 26 wounds total. Even though there's 5 damage on it, there's no way I was punching through that overpowered husk. And now I'm just gonna get shot by these jackasses. These slingers who I hate and are one of the few regiments alive. All right, my activation just double moved here with these Oni because they could not charge those guys there. Then over here, these guys just moved back 1.5 inches and then shimmied over left or up 1.5 inches. And that's it. So going to scoring, I just hold 1, 2, and 3. And then Kenneth fell back, so you're not gonna hold any this turn. Turn 6. This is the big turn here. Whoever gets this wins. 2.
3.
Yeah. Get it. Kenneth, call me daddy.
No.
On my turn, first activation, I attack these Triceratops. Inspired and attacked, killed 1. 2. There's 1 left in the character and his Warlord. And then over here, Kenneth shot the shit out of me, and I survived with 2 wounds left on my Warlord. Let's go! All right, well, we called it there because after I wiped his slingers, he didn't even let me roll it, jackass. He just pulled it. And the points, without adding the points from this round, it was 45-10. So this Tantor could suck it, literally.
Well, yeah, Tantor didn't do too much.
So,
and then these guys didn't do too much.
what do you think about the nerfs to your army?
Oh, they're terrible.
Do they deserve it?
No, of course not. But maybe they did.
If you
People are running 3 Tantours.
It's like how people say Tesla owners deserve to get keyed. If you're a Tantard owner,
Tantor.
If you're a Tantard owner, you deserve to get nerded and nerfed. Get nerded and nerfed. Also, by the way, the buffs to Yoroni. Let's effing go, baby! All the +1 wounds to modular is amazing. Also, these Domarus, All-Star, I'm gonna run 3 of these.
Yeah.
And
was that one shot that had
the what?
They get double hits on 1s.
Yeah. Oh. No, that was these guys. So the Domaru have Flurry, where they reroll all their hits, which is really good. The Tengu always had that ability, volley fire, where hits of 1s are double hits, and then if you play the melee version, the melee version of the Tengu actually got buffed. So they had the same thing where 1s did double hits, but they changed it to 1s and 2s deal double hits. So that'd be cool to try those out. But yeah. Let's go. I haven't beat Kenneth in 1 year, 45 days. Get wrecked, nerd.